When it comes to music, different thoughts, different sounds, different ideas, and different emotions all evoke different people in different ways. When I think of music, I think of a blank canvas on which I can literally paint a picture of my soul in its current state. That's why music to me is it's the sound of the most sacred and eternal parts of my mind. Music's my way of expressing these otherwise locked up feelings and vibrations that I have. I believe everyone possesses these. People express these in different forms of art, different forms of work, and different styles. Some people express it through verbal communication. Some people express it through professions, physics, mathematics. But for me, music's the only way I can truly express these parts of my soul. I think everyone finds their niche and their place in the world and their art through which they can benefit the world. I was lucky enough to have identified mine at a very young age. And since then, I've pretty much spent my entire life crafting the skills I was blessed with in a way that the world can actually benefit and appreciate. I feel like this is my way of fulfilling my life's calling. Since the time I started making music, my interest in genre and various forms of sound have evolved tremendously. What started with wanting a guitar so I could sound like my favorite rock and metal bands turned into investing into my own studio, with which I became a capital for other artists' work and for other artists' dream to come to life. It was actually during this time that my gift in sound design and engineering became evident. My father, who was actually a musician and recording artist himself, has done this for the better part of his entire life. I actually remember very little about him and his career as an artist, but I know now subconsciously he's likely to have had probably the biggest influence on my life and my decision on who I want to be in this industry. Since setting up my studio, I've worked with a countless number of artists, and I've even performed opening shows for artists and as an artist myself. I love music in every aspect. Therefore, the music I make and was making is not only for myself, but for other people as well. I've worked shows with artists like Tyga, Juicy J, Clyde Carson, Problem, one time even coming as close to closing my own record deal, which unfortunately, but I think necessarily fell through in order for me to prepare myself for an industry as harsh as this one. My knowledge since then has grown exponentially, and I soon came to the realization that in order to be taken seriously in the industry, I would have to make my career as official as possible to the public eye. It was then that I decided to attend Full Sail. Here, I took the gift that I possessed in music and I refined it in a way that turned me from a gifted musician and engineer to a professional one that other artists can rely on, undoubtedly, to make their sound and their vision come to life. With a platform as powerful as Universal Motown, I believe I can grow unstoppably, both with the label and as a person. The sleepless nights, long days, and countless hours of work I put in go only as far as it can without the proper tools necessary to achieving attention and the influence of public audience. With this platform for success, I can deliver a message to the world that brings forth the positivity and influence that the world needs, especially in times like this. With the proper professional platform, I believe we can make the world a better place.